transaction at 408-805-4653 or visit nagarajhomes.com. You're listening to Real Estate Roundup with Realtor Nagaraj Annaya every Sunday from 12:30 p.m. to 1 p.m. PST on Bolly 92.3 FM.
Namaskar, Bay Area. I'm Vijay Lakshmi back with another fabulous edition of Real Estate Roundup with Nagaraj Annaya, your trusted Bay Area tech realtor. Enabling you to ace the real estate space is what Nagaraj makes his mission, whether you're looking to buy or sell a home or maybe invest in it. And if you are standing by wondering whether this would be a good time to dip your toes or even plunge into the real estate market, that time is now, and we encourage you to begin by reaching out to Nagaraj at nagarajhomes.com, or better still, you can call us right now. We are live coming to you on Bolly 92.3 FM, and studio lines are open. You can call us at 408-912-5038. That number 408-912-5038. And with anything that's on your mind, real estate wise, if you have a question, if you have a concern, if you have a clarification or an observation from the real estate experience, give us a call. We'd love to hear it. And we are also live on YouTube. Yes, folks, we are live on Nagaraj Annaya's YouTube channel. If you go on to the live section there, you'll see us streaming, simulcasting right now. And you can put your comments in the comment section and we will take it from there. And with that, happy Sunday, Nagaraj. Welcome.
Hello, Vijay Lakshmi. Happy Sunday to you and all the listeners out there.
Yes.
I think you're having a great day today.
Yeah.
Please give us a call on anything on the real estate. We are live on Bolly 92.3 now. If you think you're hesitate to call us now, you can leave your comment section on the YouTube live. We do the YouTube live. Reason is, like, if you can't hear completely to the show, you can go back and listen to it.
Yes.
Always your comments and feedback is always appreciated. Thanks.
Yes, absolutely. And don't hesitate, like you don't need to hesitate, because what's on your mind will be on minds of other folks as well. So you'll be doing them a favor by asking your question. Like we always reiterate, no question is too big or too small. So ask away anything on your mind real estate wise. Again, the number is 408-912-5038 and live on YouTube on Nagaraj Annaya's YouTube channel. So get those questions coming in while I get talking to Nagaraj. So Nagaraj, fabulous news out there that the Bay Area housing prices are growing despite the national trend of dwindling home values. So I don't know how fabulous that is in terms of the people looking to buy homes, but home sales across the country actually fell by 3.5% over the last month, according to the National Association of Realtors. But the Bay Area housing market actually bucked that trend, according to Zillow, and average home value in this region now sits at, of course, 1.1 million. And listings are also up over the last 30 days, with buyers focusing on the lower end of the market. Now, you, interestingly, are at an open house right now. So tell us more about that.
Yeah, already we have one caller.
Oh, we have a call. Okay, hold that thought. Hello and welcome to Real Estate Roundup. Who's calling and what would you like to share with us?
This is Vishal Vaidya from Fremont. I have one question for Nagarajan. Actually, recently, I was basically looking at certain open houses, right? So when I go and talk to the agent, they say it's, let's say, for example, this house is 2,000 square feet. But when I go and check on the county website, right, or might be some other website, right, realtor.com, it says only 1,700 square feet. So what are the truth I need to believe, right? Because when I talk to the listing agent, they said it's been all renovated and extended back in 90s. So they might not have a actual permit document with the city, right? So I don't know what is the truth I have to believe.
Good question.
I think it's a great question. Let me give you one example. Recently, one of my clients bought in a Santa Clara. Okay. So its backyard was advertised as a 6,500.
Hmm.
But when you look at the public records, it was 4,700.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
So what you need to do in that cases is like basically call the city, and when you call the city also, they might sometimes, it's all depends on the information whom you're talking to in, right? So
Hmm.
you should be looking at the city's parcel map. In that parcel map, for this I'm talking about the lot size. Okay, I'll come back to the building size also, right? So in the parcel size, you need to look at what are the dimensions in. Okay, give it to the city and the city will verify it. If something is wrong, what you need to be doing is hire an appraiser for you, or ask this county to come, people to come and measure it. So they will be giving it to you. Okay, right measurements. In case of building size, right? So building size is basically they might have added a, I'm just giving you an example. Okay, I don't know what is the house measurements there. So for example, if they have added a sunroom, okay, they might not have added with a permit, right? So in that, the city's records or county records will not be having the updated numbers what they have. Okay.
Mhm.
But in case of a lending or the appraiser comes in to check the property, right, they will be measuring the home. Okay, so if they'll consider all the livable space. For example, if they have added an additional square footage, so they'll consider that. Okay.
Mhm.
So, but for that one, they should be having some certain measurements, like it should have a window, it should have an AC ducts coming in, or it's a floor, is it a livable square footage? They'll calculate all that and they'll give up with an actual square footage. So if you have questions on that, what you can do is ask the previous owner, like if they, does they have anything, an appraisal report. Okay, if they have an appraisal report, maybe they can have the exact measurements in it. The appraiser will not be going based on the public records. Appraiser will be going based on his measurement, what he does on that day.
Okay.
Okay. Sounds good. So, sorry, another follow-up
Good.
question on
Sorry,
that
what
one.
is your name, please? What is your name?
Vishal Vaidya.
Oh,
Hey, hi,
Vishal.
Vishal. Sorry.
Sorry,
Yeah,
we didn't catch your name. Yeah.
yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
So, on the appraisal side, right?
Mhm.
So, I had a other experience as well. When we did the appraisal, one of my friend did the appraisal.
Mhm.
It came as a less square footage.
Mhm.
But even I was reading the blogs online. They were saying that appraisal might can do the mistakes as well. So it's not actual measurement. Appraisal will be doing actual as per permit, right? So what happened? We went back and talked to the seller, saying that this is not the actual square footage. They came back saying that, okay, my dad took a permit in 1989. This is the permit document.
Mm.
So now, again, right, we are back to the square one, where appraisal is saying it's 1892 square feet, but the permit shows, actual permit shows, it's a 2,100 square feet. So it's kind of, very confusing.
Yeah.
Vishal, it happens. Okay, it is not like when you're buying in a house or when does the appraisal does it up to a 10%, they say there might be kind of some variations. Okay, so if you don't agree what the appraiser is saying, you can ask the appraiser to come back again,
Yeah.
remeasure it. Okay, so that way it is like appraiser can check it once again. There were a couple of times it happened like that for us also. So in that case, we go back to the appraiser, request him to go back and check, because always the appraiser says up to a 10% variations will be there. Okay, it is not an accurate, because it's again it is comes down to, if you missed over a couple of feet, it's always your variations happens. Right, so where is that 100 square footage varying, right? You can always talk to the appraiser and understand and check with your public records, or like based on not on a public records, maybe as you said, without permits or with permits they might have done, right? Look at their drawings, and here what appraiser also, when he does it, he'll give out the square footage in each measurements. What is the living room measurements, what are the bedrooms, everything will be drawn out. Check the drawings and check what is the permitted one. So that way you can see the variations also.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Okay?
Now,
No
I
need
think
to
this is
panic on
really
that after.
helpful.
So no need to panic on that, Vishal. Like up to a 10%, always there will be a variations. Okay. So in that case, always you need to go back to the appraiser, and if the already seller has one drawings, measure that. It's clearly in the appraisal report at the maybe at the end of the page or like few pages before, they have correct drawings in there. So that measurements will help you out to understand where the variations happens. Okay. And one more thing, always note, you will think that appraisal will do into a square footage, like for example 500 into 2000, they'll come into that one. Adding an 100 square footage for the appraiser will not make a much difference. He might give around 20 to 30,000. We are always goes in there saying that 1 into 500, not, that's not the case. For him it is like, how does the overall house looks into it? Based on that, he'll comes up with the numbers and comes again with the comparables, how it is doing in all that will add up the value.
I see.
No, I think this is really helpful information, Nagarajan. I think it's very well important information when you are already in the contract, right? And you
don't get
this kind of situation that will basically put a lot of stress on the buyer, right? So this basically
buying a house, Vishal, it's not so easy. You get panicked for so many reasons because you're always in a doubt. Are we doing in a right directions? Are we buying a right home? Right. So working with the team in that time, giving you a rightful information helps you to make a decision. That's where the real twist stands out, because for you, any small, because you're always in a panic because you think even 10-50 square footage difference, you think you're paying 100K more. That is not the case, because the appraiser, that's the only because you're looking at the Redfin and the Zillow. Redfin will say always a 500 into this much square footage. That's not the case. Even if they consider the 100 square footage, it will not make much difference on the appraisal report for you.
Okay.
Yes. Well, thank you, Vishal. Hope that answers your question. And thank you for bringing that up. I think all of us were quite confused on that. So thank you for highlighting that. Appreciate it. And good luck on your real estate journey. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
And folks,
thank you so much, Vishal. Hopefully it helped for you.
Yeah.
If any more questions, do please give me a call back and we can share you with more. I can share you more examples.
Absolutely. 408-912-5038, 408-912-5038 is the number on Bolly 92.3 FM live, and also simulcasting on YouTube, on Nagraj Anayya's YouTube channel. And of course, if you just joined us, you're listening to Real Estate Roundup with Nagraj Anayya, your Bay Area trusted tech realtor, helping buyers and sellers achieve their lifestyle dreams in the Bay Area and bring his experience and dedication to work for you in your real estate journey. You can visit nagrajhomes.com, NAGARAJ homes.com, and call in right now while we have him on air with any question on your mind regarding your own real estate experience and how you want to navigate this market. If you need a little bit of advice and little bit of hand holding, Nagraj is there to help you with it. So feel free to call in 408-912-5038. And Nagraj, over back to you on the open house. You're at Mission Park in Rivermark.
Before the open house, let me answer your first question, right? What we started, we didn't answer that question.
Yeah.
I think you said the Bay Area market is back. That's what I keep repeating from January.
Yes.
A turnaround time. The prices will be already, you're seeing the differences right now. I was reading one report. There was more than 150,000 people were laid off. Right? They surveyed 1,000 people. 66% said they're going to start up. They're going to do a startup. They have a startup ideas. We're going to invest in the startup. Okay. This is a digital market right now. Okay. People losing the job doesn't mean an end of the career for them. They have a lot of options coming in, especially right now, right? If you lose a job, it's nothing to panic, right? That is where the Bay Area is ruling because of the creativity people brings in, right? Always innovation is what, because if you look at the 2017 and look at 2023, how the chat GPT and all the AI stuff is making, I think we need to bring in, it brings in a lot of creativity among the people.
So a lot of possibilities,
Lot of
options open up.
possibility opens up in the Bay Area. In that
Yeah.
way, like a lot of people earns more, right? In that way, the prices is always is going to be like that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You can look at the stories, people like saying from last 20 years, I'm waiting for Nagraj, I'm waiting for the homes prices to go up. Right? It has never happened. It's happened also, it's happened in a short term, maybe in a 1 or 2 months, right?
Go up or go down?
Go
Sorry.
down, right? Like for
Yeah.
example, in the December time, you had seen that we are discussing in the prices
Yes.
going down. If
Mm.
some people basically acted upon that so quickly, for them it was okay.
Mm-hmm.
Again, right now the prices are back. Like last week, there was one fixer upper San Ramon listed for 1.2 close to it. The fixer upper home sold for more than 1.35.
Wow. Okay.
You
Uh-huh.
need to put 100K more.
Yeah.
Reason is like you're saying the inventory is more, but I'm saying the inventory is too less. The number of buyers are more in the Bay Area.
Mm-hmm.
But number of homes comes up. What has happened is one more reason is like a lot of people logged in for the lower interest rates. That was all-time lower interest rate 2 years back or 2 years back, right?
Mm-hmm.
So since they logged in for the lower interest rate, if they want to upgrade or change it to a newer home, then nobody is listing their home. They think always basically rent it out because
Yeah.
for rent pays automatically their house
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
mortgage. So
Right.
this all has contributed to this Bay Area market,
Yes.
and we are.
And
I see nobody predicts what happens in 2 years. Nobody doesn't know,
mm,
but there's a lot of difference from 2008, as I keep repeating, to 2023. Right. So reasons is I told you the innovations happening around, right? Because people have the alternative careers right now. It is not like layoff doesn't mean that's the end of the career for them.
yeah.
It is
Right.
like there are other options for them.
Mm-hmm.
See, always home buying people, I keep telling them why you need to buy a house is the positivity which brings in.
Mm-hmm.
That is the reason we need to buy them.
Yeah. In fact, on that same note, and before that, let me again give out the number for people who want to join in, and we are echoing their thoughts as well. 408-912-5038, 408-912-5038 for anything that's on your mind, real estate wise, and if you agree to what Nagraj is saying, and of course, if not, even then we'd love to hear. And Nagraj, in that same vein, real estate is still the very top investment choice for most people. And this was recently in the Gallup poll, which has been going on for so many years. So property has been number one in this Gallup poll for 11 consecutive years. And
Yes.
in this Gallup poll of 1,013 US adults, 34% said property is actually the best place for their money when asked to choose between real estate, stocks and bonds, gold, and savings accounts. Right. So it
That
still
is true
continues
because
to be.
see, it's for the longer term. If you look at last 70 years, 75 years, it started, I was comparing the home prices in the Bay Area in 1950s. I had done one video recently. 1950, the home prices were 50,000. Do you think will you get the same home prices for 50,000 now? Anywhere in
Wow.
the Bay Area? As you said, I think in the beginning of the show, I remember you were saying it's a 1.1 million. I have a lot of clients who wants to buy a house over 1.1. Do you think I can get any homes around the Bay Area right now in the South Bay?
No.
Unless you want to go to the East Bay, somewhere
Yeah.
in CC Hills, or right now, even in the Lathro, right? So you can't get, there are some homes you might get it for. I'm not saying you will not get it. Are you taking a risk to invest in that house? Because lot of times the first time home buyers, we think always the house needs to look a great.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
In that way, like you're always going to spend high. You
Yeah.
can't going to, there was one house in Union City. It was like for 1.02 million. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It was not a fixer upper off market. I was telling my client to take that because he was looking for an investment property.
Mm.
Right. My client thought it is too high for him, but as soon as the market, it goes into the market, it was sold for more than 1.1. So 80,000 more.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Off market, you were able to get 80,000 less, but they can't make up a decision.
Mm.
right? That's the problem right now.
Right.
I think we can talk
Right.
about the open house.
Yes. Tell us about it. You're in which area? Rivermark?
Right now, I'm in a Mission Park community in Santa
Mhm.
Clara. It's 2258 Lennox Place.
Mhm.
2258 Lennox Place in Santa Clara, listed for 1.85 million. It's a beautiful luxury home, 4 bedroom, 3 bath. It's good thing about that house is 1 bed, 1 bath is in the downstairs.
Okay.
Okay,
Mhm.
and it's very, and master bedroom is such a huge, it has one den, so
Mhm.
additionally you can make it as a 5 bedrooms. Okay, and it's very close to the all the tech startups, like it's very close to Nvidia, it's close to Apple,
Mhm.
right? So it's very odd and happening area in Santa Clara, and high
Yes.
ceilings, which is very difficult to get nowadays in the, especially in the South Bay, right?
Mhm.
The South Bay, if you go around in the Santa Clara around areas, like whatever you get, it is like most of the time the single story home.
Yes.
But to
Mhm.
get a high ceiling homes, it's very
Yeah.
tough. It
Mhm.
was built in 1999. It's
I see. Oh, so
not
it's relatively new.
relatively new
Yeah.
for us in Bay Area, right?
Yeah.
We got used to it like 50, 60-year homes,
Yes.
but it's relatively new. If somebody wants to buy in a Bay, Santa Clara, do reach out to me right now. Day before yesterday, and yesterday I had an open house and lot of turnarounds in the open house. Uh,
Mhm.
so a lot of people came in, a lot of interest in that house. And if you are also looking to buy in a Santa Clara, do come and visit. I'll be in the open house 2258 Lennox Place, Santa Clara. And
Okay.
when I'm talking about, I think if some listeners have any questions, do reach out. We are still live. We'll be there another for a few minutes. Please give us a call out.
Mhm.
Vijay,
Yes.
you can share the.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm sharing the number for people who'd like to get in touch. It's 408-912-5038. We have a few moments with Nagraj, and 408-912-5038. That with anything that you'd like to discuss real estate wise, give us a call right now, and also make a note of the open house. He's at Nagraj. Could you repeat the address again? So
2258 Lennox Place, Santa Clara.
2258.
Yeah, 2258 Lennox Place, Santa Clara.
Uh-huh.
Well, since we are in right now in the Santa Clara, let me talk about the Mission Park community,
Yes.
the Rivermark community, right?
Mm-hmm.
See, this Rivermark and Mission Park was the first newer community which came up in the 1999, and after that, Rivermark came in. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so this houses are a single family homes. If you go to the Rivermark, you might have some kind of a townhouse and a condos, but in the Mission Park is more of a single family homes. Okay, very close to a BART, very close to all the tech companies around, and it is high ceiling homes around when you go around, and very close to all the amenities around. And this Mission Park has even as a swimming pool also, and
Oh,
it's
okay.
clubhouse also.
Uh-huh. So is
Right?
it like a gated
It's
community
it's
or?
it's not a gated community.
Hmm.
It was listed. This all homes were built around 1999.
Mm-hmm. I
Okay,
see.
it's
Uh-huh.
basically relatively new compared to other homes around in a Santa Clara. Okay,
Yeah.
and if you want in a high ceiling homes, and if you're looking for in a modern homes, then do visit the Mission Park area and even the Rivermark area.
Mm-hmm.
Good thing
Yeah.
is it's close to a tech companies, right? Like for example, nowadays all these offices are opening up.
Yes.
You need to stay something closer to it, because
Mm-hmm.
right now if you get out from 330 101 or 680,
Yeah.
you see a lot of traffic.
The
If you
crazy commute is back.
crazy
So
commute is back, I think I was going back in 101. It was so, even 3:30 p.m.
yeah.
it's like too much crowded. If you want
Mm-hmm.
to stay something closer to the office, do consider that, like Mission
Yeah.
Park and the Rivermark. And if you're looking for a modern homes with the modern amenities, that's
Mm-hmm.
the area to go for.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We
So
already discussed about last week about the Evergreen. Uh,
yeah.
we did even discuss about the Fremont, right? The
Yes.
greenhouse are kind of an higher end homes in the prices wise, and
Mm-hmm.
then Fremont is in the middle. Santa Clara is on the higher side of the prices, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
always, Santa Clara, Sunnyvale, Cupertino, right? Like it's on the
Yes.
higher prices. If you're looking for the modern amenities, modern house, then do consider the Mission Park areas. Okay,
Mhm.
and the River Mark areas.
Yes, yes, absolutely. And of course, again, this open house is starting at 1 o'clock today. So if you want to get in there and take a look and experience some of that Mission Park, Rivermark area, this is the time to do that. And if you'd like to reach Nagraj offline, you can always call him at 408-805-4653. That's 408-805-4653. And Nagraj is very active on YouTube, and you get to get his take on what's current, what's relevant in real estate all through the week. So you make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel that Nagraj Anaya has, and we are also live there right now. You can also watch us there going forward as well, and replay this entire show for your convenience. It's right there. And whatever you do, make sure that nagrajhomes.com is your first stop in your real estate journey. That's NAGARAJ homes.com. Nagraj, we're almost out of time right now. And
So
yeah.
if you guys want to say hi, do please come over to 2258 Lennox Place. And if you have any questions, I'm open here like 124. I'll be here in Santa Clara. Or if you have any questions on the real estate, right, do reach out to me to my number 408-805-4653. Anything you are not in right now buying a house, but you have what are the steps to buy a house, and you
Yes.
want to understand, right?
Yeah.
Do please reach out, because always buying a home is not going to be, it's not an immediate, it's going to be on a couple of years or 6 months, depends on the financial stuff. Always a planning is very important. The right realtor who gives you the right information makes a difference.
Yes, go into real estate truly equipped with all of your options, all of the knowledge, and Nagraj Anaya will help you do that. So thank you, Nagraj. Looking forward to the coming week as well, and the next session, 12:30 to 1 every Sunday, only on Bolly 92.3 FM. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful week ahead.
Thank you so much, all. Thank you.
Namaskar.